was a Bill Durst right there. 101.9 DAWG FM 946. Dylan Black is my name. And next week he's in town for a bunch of shows at Yuck Yucks on Elgin. And his name is Tom Green, Ottawa native. Tom Green joins us right now. Good morning. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Dylan. How you doing? Good to talk to you. Excited to be coming to Ottawa to do some shows and launch my new delicious milk stout beer with Bose. I'm excited.
Yes, now we have to talk about Bose. Now, I'm from Van Cleek Hill, Ontario myself, so I know the good... Yeah, I mean, have you ever been to Van Cleek, Ontario?
I'm going to Van Cleek. I have been there, yeah, and I'm going again on next week. We're going to be out of the brewery, working hard on the finishing touches of the beer. The Tom Green beer, it's called. Mm-hmm. This is the Tom Green beer. It's not the Green Tom beer. This is my favorite beer because it is my beer.
Okay.
And that's the theme song from my old show.
Yeah, of course.
Cable.
Yeah.
My show on Rogers Cable 22.
Yep.
Rogers Community 22.
Okay, well, quickly, can we talk about those days? I mean, do you miss the old days when you were on the Rogers Cable? We're going back.
No, I miss the old days. I miss yesterday. I miss all the days.
Okay.
I had so much fun doing the show. I sometimes I miss those days, but it was stressful back then because I was living in my parents' basement. I was studying television broadcasting at Algonquin College. I just wanted to work in television and be a comedian, and I didn't know it was going to happen, so it was very stressful. I mean, it was a lot of fun because we were creating something that was new and exciting, and no one had really ever seen television like that before, and we knew we were on the cusp of something that was different, but it was cool that it all worked out. I had so much fun doing the show in Ottawa.
And how often do you get back home to Ottawa?
I get back a couple times a year for sure. My family's there, and I've been in Los Angeles for 12 years now, and I'm traveling all the time doing stand-up comedy now. The last 4 or 5 years, I've been touring pretty much nonstop, and so. That's been good. That's been cool for being able to get home because sometimes I can come home and do a show or do something cool like what we're doing Father's Day weekend with the beer, and that's really exciting. I don't think any comedian has ever done this before, launched their own beer, and it's sort of the concept is because when on my comedy shows, I do my shows in a lot of bars, right?
Yeah.
And people drink a lot of beer at my shows. And I thought, hey, it'd be cool. We should have the Tom Green beer at the Tom Green show, and we'll drink beer and we'll have some laughs together and have a ridiculous night together.
Okay. Well, how did this collaboration even happen, you and Bose Beer?
I had some mutual friends of theirs, and I contacted them, and I basically called them and said, hey, you guys want to make a cool beer? And they said, yeah, and we're doing it. It was real kind of simple, and we went out, we had some beers, and talked about some ideas, and they actually came up with the idea because they were some of the guys at Bose were grew up watching the show on Rogers Cable in Ottawa, and they said they thought it'd be cool to do a milk stout.
Okay.
They use lactose. They use milk to make this beer. It's a really dark beer, the Tom Green beer. It's a really dark beer, like a Guinness type of dark, like a thick stout beer, but it's got a chocolatey flavor to it. It will have a chocolatey flavor to it. They're just brewing it right now.
Yeah, getting it all fired up.
Like hot off the presses.
Well, we look forward to that.
Yeah, I'm coming up there to taste the beer for the first time, and then we're gonna have a sort of a test tasting at Yuck Yucks on the Thursday night, which will be the first time that it's been tasted by the public. And I hope you can come down. Members of the media will be invited. We're making a big deal out of this, and it's gonna be cool. And then all weekend the beer is going to be for sale at the Comedy Club, and I'm doing 5 shows at Yuck Yucks and doing my stand-up. Doing some stand-up. I just have my new comedy special. It's running on Showtime and on Netflix in the U.S. And it's going to be some jokes and some good times and some beers.
Indeed, and it's going to sell out. So I recommend that people probably should contact Howard at the box office at Yuck Yucks sooner than later.
Absolutely. Howard answer all the phone calls down there?
Yeah, he's the man, right? He does the janitorial duties. Like, it doesn't matter. He's a busy man.
That's amazing. Howard. I didn't know he actually took all the calls and everything.
He sure does.
Yeah, Howard, it's exciting for me to be doing the shows at Yuck Yucks because, Howard was the first person that ever gave me a shot in comedy.
That's awesome.
Let me go on stage when I was 15 years old. I was just a kid, and I would go down to amateur night, and they let me go up on stage, and it was amazing. And
you've done a few things since then, so it was probably a good, smart decision on their part. I'd say.
It was cool. Yuck Yucks was always super supportive of me, and it made me want to keep at it.
Wicked. Well, you're going to be live in studio here at Dog FM next week, I understand. So we're looking forward to that. We'll have like a full half-hour block or whatever. We can talk about all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be bringing some beer too.
Nice. We look forward to it.
We can drink some of the Tom Green beer on your show.
Sounds like a plan.
We'll get wasted.
Okay, well, I'll have to pass that. Yeah, sure, okay. Why not?
Just don't tell anybody.
I won't.
It'll be good.
TomGreen.com, the website, so much going on there. You can find out about your podcast, the comedy tour, the YouTube channel, the comedy show. I mean, it's jammed with cool stuff. And Tom Green, I understand you got up pretty early for this because you're down in LA, right? So.
Yeah, I'm heading to the airport now, though, so it works out perfectly. I'm flying up to New York City. I'm going on a TV show with the Insane Clown Posse.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
You guys play the Insane Clown Posse?
Not as often as we should. No, we should get on them on the playlist, but not at this point.
Yeah, it's going to be cool, man.
Yeah.
And then I'm coming up to Ottawa, so looking forward to seeing you guys.
Can't wait. Tom Green, thanks so much, and best of luck next week. Well, we'll talk to you before your shows next week, so thanks for joining us this morning. Cool, man. Have a good day.
All right, thanks.
At Canadian Tire, we know that on Father's